Hey folks, Brian Blessing in Las Vegas, geared up for a huge weekend on the wagering board, gearing up for the wild card weekend, which is going to be spectacular. Love to be with you here at scoresandodds.com. Oddswithbetting.com has the feature pick of the day for you right below this video, and we're going to try to build that bankroll here on a Friday heading into the weekend. And the NBA is going to give you that opportunity, a laundry list of games on the NBA hardwoods on a Friday night. All get started 7 Eastern. The first game off the board is Toronto at Washington. Then we cycle through with Cleveland at Minnesota, and LeBron James could put up monster numbers in this game against the T-Wolves, who just flat out don't play defense. Indiana's been kind of a sneaky offensive team this year. They're at New Orleans. Dallas could put big numbers up, and Milwaukee, when motivated, can score as well. That's a game. Dallas at Milwaukee of note. San Antonio, another great season hosting the Spurs. And then we go to the West Coast games. Golden State's at Portland, and Oklahoma City is at the Staples Center to take on the Lakers. Now, in college basketball, we get to the point where we're looking on Friday nights at the Ivy League and the Metro Atlantic. Now, that's not the case just yet. We have MAC games to speak of. We got Valpo at Oakland, and don't sleep on that game. That'll be nationally televised. Oakland has some pretty electric offense to speak of. Then the MAC. Western Michigan lost a heartbreaker at home in conference play to Kent State in overtime earlier this week. They've got a date at Akron, and speaking of Kent State, they're back home, and they'll be hosting Buffalo, who's kind of hanging around. They're doing okay. They lost their best player before the start of the season, but they've been a competitive basketball team. And then we get some Pac-12 action with you, Utah and Colorado. That one's on the board for you on a Friday night. Now, we know the NHL, Saturday's the big day, but they're going to be busy on a Friday night as well, give you some opportunities. Boston is at New Jersey. Columbus is at Carolina. Columbus having just an atrocious season. I think a lot of trades are going to be coming on the Blue Jackets front. Buffalo, a horrific skid now. They've lost 5 in a row. They've got a very tough date against the Blackhawks in Chicago. Played them very tough earlier in the year. The Sabres may be hitting a bit of a wall here. Nashville's at Colorado. Tampa Bay at Edmonton. And the get-out game is a good one. These are two teams that, when the playoffs roll around, could be very tough. St. Louis and Anaheim. And Anaheim specifically sleepwalking through the beginning of the season, but Bruce Boudreau's gone to a real defensive style and seems to awaken this team. So that could be a hard-fought, low-scoring playoff type of game, St. Louis and Anaheim. Let's get you the update. Wild card weekend, here we go. On Saturday, we get Kansas City at Houston. KC, 3.5-point favorites. What an impressive story it is for Andy Reid and this Chiefs team. Started 1-5 and have yet to experience defeat since that point. And just give O'Brien credit with Houston, the hodgepodge at quarterback. They found a way to get in the playoffs. Pittsburgh and Cincinnati could be the most entertaining game of the weekend. We'll see what the deal is with the quarterback situation. But McCarron's been okay for the Bengals. Roethlisberger's actually been a little shaky of late, but this game has track meet written all over it. Pittsburgh 2.5, 3-point favorites. Sunday, Seattle, 5-point favorite at Minnesota, and Green Bay at Washington. Starting to see Green Bay money with good reason. They are a very public football team. Wild card weekend is always entertaining. Here we go. The postseason tournament begins in the NFL, and oddsworthbetting.com is here to help you on your merry way. We always invite you to check out the feature pick of the day right below this video. We'll be heading downtown for you here on the weekend on Fremont Street. Wishing you the best of luck this weekend. Brian Blessing in Las Vegas.